What's cooking, everybody? What's cooking? Hi, we're live. We do have a fan on in the background.
Should I go hit that?
Yeah, could you hit that real
I
quick?
got it.
You probably can't hear it, but we do have a fan on because, well, this office stinks. If you see behind me, there's actually a little candle that is emanating and giving us some tasty
Freshness.
flavors. Yeah, flavors of goodness. Basically, Connor, you want to explain why it smells bad in here?
Yeah, remember? Well, if you don't know, I actually made a KBTS Kinotika behind the scenes about it. When we first moved into this office, we what's it called when you steam? Is it steam?
Carpet steaming. Yeah, we steam
Yeah,
the
we
carpets.
steamed the carpet, and then we wanted to pretend like we had a lot of money, and so we laid down fake hardwood. It was like this vinyl material,
Mm-hmm.
long sheet, and we didn't wait for the carpet to dry.
Yeah, not a good idea.
And so we just laid it right down, and when we lifted it up today, it was still moist
It's
under
still,
there,
It really is. I mean,
and it still and it smells a little bit of a lot. So, anyways,
we threw away it was $120 or so for that vinyl, but we just tossed it because it was nasty. So
yeah, it's gross.
we do have the EOS R here, and I have some sad news. I'm selling the A7R and the A7 III, and we're using the EOS R. That's something we could talk about today. It's mostly out of necessity, not really because I want to.
The A7 III is fantastic camera,
Yeah.
and it's really worked well for us.
It would be nice to have it in addition to this. I think if you can afford both, then have at it. The problem is I can't afford both. So
Yeah.
it was keep one or the other. And the A7 III is great, but there's I was taking pictures of my kid with this weekend, and this is a great picture camera.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than that one
It's true.
because the colors. That one actually has some better stuff with photos than this, but I don't know, the colors on this are so good. So anyways, I am keeping the EOS R, and I've kind of warmed up to it. Me and Connor both kind of like it.
It's true.
It's like an M50. It's just a big M50.
Yeah. Ugh, my
So
head.
Connor had a video that came out last week
Yeah.
that is doing really well for him, and I'm real excited for you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I put together, for me, it's a big deal. It's sitting at about 2,500 views right now, which for me is fantastic. And it was just a little blind comparison test between the EOS R and the M50. I think that's why it's doing well, is that it's a curious piece. It's not,
Yeah.
I'm not telling you what to think at all. I just, A/B it, and you basically decide, I like this one better, or I like that one better.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a test that you can go take. So if you haven't, maybe go check it out. It's pretty interesting.
So, well, you know what else is interesting is this shot here. It's not the most flattering if we stand here, but I did think about it, so we're able to kind of blur that out for you guys. So don't worry, this is a censored show.
Yeah, we are PG here.
Yeah. So, you like that joke? Okay, cool. I'm gonna turn that off.
The joke's over.
Yep. All right. So, anyways, what's up, guys? We got Everyday Dad is here.
What's
Ethan
up?
H. Film Kit. David Longnecker. Thank you guys for being here.
David Longnecker's not here, if you read the comment.
Oh, leaving home right now.
Yeah.
Oops.
Bummer.
Anyways, Everyday Dad, because it's awesome. He's referring to the EOS R.
Yeah.
It is awesome. It's, I don't know. Canon just has a way of making just quality tools. You know? It's a tool. It's a work tool.
It's like a hammer. It doesn't do anything fancy, but it just works every single time.
I mean, Apple in a way is kind of like that. I mean, iPhones,
I guess that's a better
don't have
comparison.
as many. It's okay.
Yeah.
iPhones don't have as many advantages that Android has because Android's open source. You can make it however you want. You can customize it, but the iPhone is just a good phone. I mean, although the 10s is, are you liking it or?
Oh yeah, the 10s.
Because Connor has a 10s, I have a 10.
Yeah, I mean, there's almost no difference between the two. Actually,
I mean, literally,
what size? Are they the same size? Yeah.
We have the exact same phone for the most part.
It is true.
But
I was gonna pull up the stream on here and make sure it all looks great.
Oh yeah, I mean it's here.
I know.
Wait, it says offline. Are we online right now?
I don't know.
My YouTube is telling me that we're offline.
That's why I wanted to check.
Sorry, guys. If we
Hey,
are...
comment if we're online right now. I have a feed.
Okay.
On my phone.
Sorry, guys. Well, we're moving to California. We're moving to a certain place called Laguna Niguel. I'm going to run a little slideshow here that I made. But here are some images of the area that we're going to be living. And, man, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be nice.
Every day it says we are good, and I see it here as well.
Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. Oh. It's weird. On my YouTube website, it's telling me that we're offline. So, whatever. Yeah, so here's some pictures of Laguna Niguel, Laguna Beach area. We're really excited to be there. You know, we're not moving there because of these images.
This is like a side benefit.
That's just kind of icing on the cake, really.
Yeah.
The main reason that we're moving is for two reasons. One is Connor and I both got a job with Polar Pro. They make camera accessories like filters and things. And I don't want to release any information about what that is yet. Sure. I'm not supposed to, but I can tell you that we are working with them. Kinotika and Polar Pro are still going to work together. We're not stopping Kinotika at all. In fact, you know,
Kinotika is still going to be our primary focus.
Exactly.
While we're out there. But it'll be nice to have a little extra revenue on the coming in, because it's a lot more money in California than Tennessee to live, you know, basic necessities. So.
And one of the ways that we're able to afford this move is Connor and his friend are getting an apartment. Malachi.
Yeah, he actually can't. He was going to be in this live stream, but he couldn't make it, at least as far as I know. He might just like barge in at any moment, by the way.
He does do that often.
Yeah, he does that. So.
But they're getting an apartment together, so obviously you're splitting the rent, so that's nice. Sure. But to make that even easier, Kinotika is also going to be paying for a third of it.
Yes.
We're going to convert the living room area into our set.
Yes.
There's two reasons for that. One is to help Connor.
Right.
Second is it's freaking expensive to get an office space in California. Like, yeah, you can turn that off now.
Yeah.
Like, I went down there a couple months ago looking specifically for an office space, and it was, I think, $2,500 for an office that's half the size of this.
Yeah.
So, you know, his rent is going to be what, like 18?
Mine's going to be $2,000.
Okay, so it's about $2,000. So you split that three ways. That's significantly cheaper than $2,500.
Actually, ironically, it's what I was about to pay when I was about to sign a lease in Tennessee. Literally, I'm paying about the exact same amount now because of, and with this, all the deductions. So, you know, it's much cheaper to live in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. There's also a lot more taxes involved, and I urge you to be careful with that, Connor, because you're getting paid contracted, so you got to pay your taxes.
Yeah.
I actually just paid my taxes last week. They were due this week, so that was fun. But I did save, I think, $4,200 because I had a baby.
Congratulations.
Yeah. You guys should have babies just for taxes. That's it. The only reason. And by the way, it's, you know, having a baby costs more than $4,200. I spent more than that, so that's why it's, I guess, there. But yeah, we'll dump into the comments here. Looks like Laura is watching because Dave Altizer commented in the stream and said you are live.
Oh, great.
She said that she wanted to start using her own YouTube account. That way she doesn't comment as myself.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, that'd be
good. But I pay for premium, YouTube Premium, and she doesn't. So my account is the better account to use, but it's just funny to see myself commenting. Amos Damon, I thought you did a great job dealing in the A7 III colors on the comparison video. It will be a shame to not get more A7 content here. I'll stick around though. Dave cracks me up. Thanks, man. You know, we're not dying to the A7 III. In fact, I think it's a really important camera to compare to. So if I can get a hold of one and do direct comparisons with it, maybe we can rent it. So like the new Nikon camera, for example, is coming out. The Z6, which we have pre-ordered. So we should be receiving that next month in November at some point. And maybe I'll rent an A7 III or borrow one from Armando, who lives in California. He has one. So maybe I could borrow one from him for a day and do a comparison. Heck, we could do a collab. And that's another reason why we're moving to California is because of the opportunity. The first reason was for the Polar Pro. But the second is kind of more of an unknown reason. Like Armando Fiora lives out there. Mondo Bites, if you haven't seen his channel, you should. He has like 600,000 subscribers.
He's
something.
great.
I might be wrong on that, but I know it's like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
But Caleb Wojcik lives really close to us. My friend John Steingard lives out there. Seth Worley, Seth and Ben Worley live out there. Good friends of mine from Nashville. Jason Vong, that one camera guy. Atola Visuals. And probably several other people that we haven't met yet.
Right.
Like Logan and Jake Paul. They live there.
So excited.
No. I am excited to maybe run into H3 because they're my favorite YouTubers of all time.
Ooh.
Yeah, Ethan and Ela. Do you guys watch, are you guys Ela Kleiners? Anybody there? No? Okay. Where do Rhett and Link live? Are they in LA too?
They're in some part of LA, yeah.
Yeah, so Connor's a huge Rhett and Link fan. But,
it's true.
But yeah, just living in a industry city, living in a place where we can walk around with our cameras and film a YouTube video in public and not get weird looks.
That'll be different.
That'll be different because when we went to VidCon, we got a little taste of it. Like,
yeah.
Everybody, I mean, obviously VidCon is where all those people go.
Literally nobody wasn't.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, but I mean, California in general, like, especially in the LA area, which we're actually not living, we're going to be living a little bit of ways from that.
Right. Which I kind of
on
prefer.
Purpose. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of LA.
Yeah, it's
dirty.
It's a little dirty. It's a little too busy.
Mm-hmm.
A little too fast.
But we can just drive up there because we have over 10,000 subscribers. Thanks to you guys, we can go to the YouTube space, which is a dedicated warehouse space for YouTubers. So we're excited about that. There's a lot of kind of unknowns and
not to mention just location-wise, we're gonna have a lot more opportunity. I mean, Tennessee's a beautiful state, but we have one terrain, you know.
Yeah, green and hilly.
Green and hilly, and lakes.
Lakes are nice.
Lakes are nice, and that's why we always go to the lake. I mean, a lot of our videos are shot at the lake, but there's just going to be so much more we can do. So we'll have the beach. So, like, if we're testing the new GoPro, we can do underwater tests in the ocean. Scuba diving, snorkeling, water skiing, doesn't matter, like, whatever.
Whale watching
could be great. Then we have desert, so we could do like dune buggies or ATVs or something. Who knows? Like there's the redwood forest a little bit way north, but still way closer than here. And
you can do Vegas in a day, so we could drive to Vegas for no reason just to shoot a video and then drive home.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be I think it's 4 hours to Vegas.
I think you're right.
So that's a long day.
Then there's Lake Tahoe, which is beautiful. There's mountains. There's,
And then, of course, Connor's most excited about Northern California.
Oh, my gosh.
The Redwoods, Yosemite, all that stuff.
Please.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually it'll happen.
We'll do it eventually. And it'll be the most epic video we've ever shot.
Hey, Plasma Hammer, or Gabe. Welcome, Gabe. What's up, dude?
What's up, Gabe?
Gabe is a good friend of mine from Tennessee.
Thomas Garner, EOS R or 1DC? That is a very good question. It's a trick question.
I want to ask you that too. Okay, Dave, EOS R or 1DC? Man,
yeah. Of all people in the world, I might be the best one to answer that question.
Yeah, I think so.
Me, Andrew Reed, and Dan Chung. So let me just say real quick. Andrew Reed, he owns EOS HD. It's a website, and he's kind of a troll on the internet, but he's hilarious.
He's so funny.
If you meet him in person, you'll realize, like, oh, okay, I understand why.
Speaking of that, I got to make that vlog. I still haven't done it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got a whole vlog with him and us and Dan Chung as well.
Oh, sweet.
So
I'm going to steal that footage.
Yeah, please do.
And then Dan Chung works for Atomos, and he's kind of well-known from a couple years ago. But anyways, we were all sitting in the back of a taxi cab. Connor was in the front, and all three of us were in the back. And we were literally all talking about the 1DC because we all three owned one. And it was the weirdest thing because, like, nobody owns that camera. And the fact that all three of us owned one and we were able to talk about it, it was just so funny. Anyways, I do love the EOS R and I do love the 1DC. And I think both of them have strengths and weaknesses. First off, the 1DC is still a better stills camera than this because of the burst. You can do much higher burst rates. The autofocus on this is better, and potentially the color science is better. But the low light performance is going to be better on the 1DX or the 1DC. The dynamic range might be better as well. I know when I tested the 6D Mark II against my 1DC, the 1DC still like creamed the 6D, and it's 5 years old. But the biggest thing that the 1DC has that this doesn't have, and I think the only reason you should get it over this, is the fact that there's not a crop in 4K like this. Yeah. It's not as drastic. It is there. It's 1.1? It's a 1.3 crop.
1.3, okay.
And it's a much easier crop to deal with because at 1.3, it's not full frame, but it's also not even APS-C. So it's actually kind of in between those two crops. So you sort of get a little bit more depth of field, a little bit more lens than APS-C would be. But you can still put like a Sigma 18-35 on there or whatever. So if you don't want to deal with the crop, then I would go with that. Otherwise, I would go 100% with this. If you need autofocus, oh, excuse me, I have a little burp. If you if you want a flip out screen, and if you want something really lightweight. So I think really the actual comparison would not be the 1DC, but the 1DX Mark II.
Yeah.
Would
also
you
file size though?
Oh, yeah. The file sizes on this internally are amazing because it's like a normal codec.
Right.
So everything about this is better except for the crop. But where I think the real question is 1DX Mark II versus this. And when it comes down to it for that, it's all about rolling shutter performance is dramatically better on the 1DX2. This rolling shutter is terrible. So if you're a vlogger, the 1DX actually would be better than this because you don't get that jello effect. The crop, again, is 1.3 instead of 1.8 on this one. The only downside is you don't get a flip out screen and you don't have the internal codec.
Right.
So
and it's also smaller.
And this is smaller.
Yeah.
Correct. So
told you. There he is.
Hey, Malachi. Malachi's here. He did exactly what we said he would do. Can you grab that stool and come on in here?
I'm not grabbing no stool. It's gross.
Well, you know what else is gross is the wet floor that you would be sitting on if you sat on the floor.
The floor is wet.
Yeah, so
still.
Yeah. It's still wet. So you do want to sit on that.
Yeah.
Just trust me.
I think I want to sit on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Malachi is here. He's Connor's roommate, and he is the world famous photographer who took the Mavic 2 thumbnails and also the Ronin S thumbnail.
Which the Ronin S thumbnail is fire.
Yeah.
Where do I sit? Just
sit in between here.
Just right here?
Yeah.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
Everybody say hi to Malachi.
What's up, guys?
Actually, Gabe is in the chat.
Oh, Gabe is?
I don't know if he's still here, but he commented once. So
is he all-A full? Loom is asking, is the all-A full HD and the EOS R superior to the ABC full HD and the C100? No, the C100 still looks sharper and crispier than this camera in 1080. The 1080p on this is good enough. It's basically like an M50, but it's nowhere near as sharp as the C100. Does anybody have any questions for Malachi here? Malachi, are you excited about moving?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Ready to grab surfboard and
heck yeah.
fail many times learning how to surf.
Yeah, I need to learn too. So
I'm ready to get it on my first try. I don't know what you're talking about.
Much skill, much skill.
Malachi is a photographer and he owns a motorcycle.
Fun facts.
Yeah.
So
that's all you need to know about me.
Malachi has been hanging out with us behind the scenes quite a bit. There's been a lot of shoots where he's behind the camera with Connor or he's editing in the office. We just let him use the office whenever he wants. And now we'll let him use the office every day because
he has his own he has his own YouTube channel if you want to give yourself a small plug here.
Oh, Vlog City.
Vlog City, baby.
Just do,
it's about to get more insane.
It is.
With the move and all that.
Might be doing some
Vlog Beach.
Photo tutorials.
Yeah, Vlog Beach.
Vlog Beach.
Can change the name.
Yo, Kinotika dude, set looking a little sparse today, huh? Yeah, Mike, we're moving. You missed it. So yeah, this is our set when it looks like we're packing up and we're moving. So, hey Malachi, Ethan H says, out of context, but this mic is thick AF. Thick in a good way? I'm not sure.
I think thick. Oh wait, how do you spell that? Yeah, no, thick. THICC.
Like chunky.
It's like it's good. Yeah, it's chunky. It's thick.
This would be great. Kip-on Metabones could make a speed booster for the EOS R. Yes. So basically all this camera needs to be fixed is a speed booster, and I think somebody will do it eventually.
Well, they made one for the M50, which we said was the thing that needed to fix it, and now with if you saw it, the Viltrox review, it came out yesterday, I believe. Yeah, in about a month, we'll have a Viltrox speed booster for the M50 that is not some guy just hand-making them on eBay.
Yep.
And that'll be awesome, and we need to grab one as soon as possible.
Yeah, we'll do an official review on that for sure. Even though we already did 2 videos about a speed booster, you guys seem really interested in it. So we'll review it because it'll be something that you can purchase.
Right.
But yeah, if you put a speed booster on the EOS R for the 4K, that would take it from the 1.8x crop to 1.2 or 1.3, similar to the 1DX for 4K. And if that's the case, then that would really help with the lenses. You could put you could put lenses that are more full frame lenses on here instead of only using crop lenses.
Right.
I think if you I want to pick up I probably am going to get rid of this lens here because it's just kind of a waste because
it's slow.
It's slow. It's f4. This camera is not very good in low light. It's better than an M50, but I was like cranking it to 1600 yesterday and there was a ton of noise in it.
Yeah.
So it's not the best camera in low light. So you want a fast lens on here. So the Sigma 18-35 1.8 aperture is really fast. Put the adapter on there, shoot 4K. It's kind of the perfect range. That's like a 28 to 56 or something.
Right.
Or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Multiplication in math.
And that's kind of like a great all-around lens. And the way that we shoot is the majority of it's on the tripod, or it's on a tripod and Connor's behind it,
or
it's on a gimbal, or he's just holding it.
Yeah.
We probably are going to have to change our workflow a little bit, and I'm going to make him use a monopod or a tripod because you can't just hold it because there's no IBIS.
There's IS on this lens, but if we use manual lenses...
The Sigma has no IS on it.
Yeah.
So... Anyways, and then I have these really nice manual lenses I use all the time, and we can use those too. But
yeah,
Mike, I knew I was just joking around. That Ronin S Sound Crane shootout was the best gimbal shoot I've seen. Well done, lads. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, thanks.
That was
it's really Zach and you.
Yeah, that took a long time to make it because
it was a long time coming. That was a reshoot.
So
that was a reshoot.
You want to tell them that story?
Oh, we shot it with Zach Mayfield, and then where did we go? Was that back when we went to VidCon?
VidCon.
We went to VidCon, and then when we got back, the footage was lost, I believe.
Yeah, I deleted it on X.
Yeah, yeah, rough, right? So we're like, okay, we need to reshoot it. Things kept delaying, got delayed, and then eventually it all worked out. We got it shot, and then we went to Germany, and then we got back, and finally,
Kinotika, we're moving.
Yeah. So it's finally out. I mean, we've literally been working on it since beginning of June.
Like right when it would have been way more topical if we actually put it out on time because then, like, we would have been one of the only channels with that review on it. So that's our loss.
Yeah.
But it's higher quality than the one we did.
Sure.
And it's
I think it was better. It's
a better comparison because at the time we weren't doing those like watch back type of style things yet, so it just wasn't.
And
as
also,
good.
I think our tests were better too. Like the cool car
same camera.
one, yeah, the cool one where we did it like as a more like an actual move, and then the high speed one as well. That wasn't in the original, so
if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's our last video. It's the one with the gimbals with like big chunky fists. You like that?
I did like it.
Did you see that?
Yeah. I meant to talk to you about it. It was great.
17 to 55 2.8 is great for the EOS R. Yeah, I've heard about that lens. Jordan Drake used it on the DP review site, and the reason that lens is great is because 17 to 55 2.8 with IS, so it actually has stabilization on it.
Yeah,
and it's a crop lens. It's just old. It's really old.
Loom. Please more gag reviews like the Office style sketch. Loved it. Dave is a great comedic actor. Loved his passion for the 1DC.
Yay. Yes, I know. We need to do that. It's just it takes a lot of time and we're busy but that's no excuse. We should do it.
No, we should. We talked about doing one a month, just kind of like a gag video.
Yeah.
That might be unrealistic. Maybe we should try for every other month.
Yeah, we should just try for whenever we're bored. And
Whenever we're bored.
Like switch it up, do like different style TV shows.
Yeah. What was the one that you like?
Just something funny in general.
We have a few ideas actually. We did pass around a few ideas for funny videos. It just hasn't happened quite yet.
And those types of videos may just live on my personal channel, to be honest. But it works well on Kinotika.
It did. It did.
It actually has the most engagement of any video we've done. At least when you did those stats.
Yeah, back in June it did. Yeah, definitely.
The office sketch was hilarious. Thank you. Please review the Zhiyun Weeble Lab. It looks amazing. Yeah, have you seen this?
No, not the Weeble Lab.
So Weeble, baby.
It sounds like it sounds exactly like a Pokemon. There's a Pokemon named Weevil.
There actually is.
I think, or Weevil.
Weevil? I don't remember.
I don't
That's
know.
a bug.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a caterpillar or something.
No, I don't know.
I'm
Weevil.
gonna have to look. Weevil.
Yeah.
Weevils wobble, but they don't fall down.
Ouch. Oh.
Weeble was a toy, and then Weevil.
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 Nope, it is a bug.
Okay, so it is actually a real bug. So I can see why the Pokemon would use that.
Weedle. Oh, they're correcting
That's
us.
it.
Weedle.
Weedle. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, I just sold my Pokemon game. I don't play it anymore.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, that's it.
Aw,
The
he's
little caterpillar.
so cute.
Anyway, that's the one that turns into the moth.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to do a review of that. I don't know if we should do that one or if we should wait till the
Next year's Zhiyun Beedrill.
perfect. It evolves. Where was I going with it?
I don't know. We're gonna do a review.
Yeah, the Zhiyun Weeble Lab. I don't know if we should do that or if we should wait for the Zhiyun Crane 3 Lab. But if you guys are interested in seeing that, then we'll do a review of it. It's basically, remember the Zhiyun Crane 3 Lab that's like got that weird shape to it? It's that, but it's smaller. So it's for like mirrorless cameras.
Oh, nice.
And I think it's available soon. Our friend Davo down the hall actually ordered one. He pre-ordered one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Dave, did you pay anything close to the $22,000 RPM on the one DC? No, not at all. Not even close. I paid, I think, $3,900 for it. Like
2,200.
3 years, 22,000. It was $22,000 when they came out.
Oh.
My old camera, the one
I
DC.
think it was cheaper for some reason. Dang.
It used to be. It was 22,000 when it first came out, and then they pretty much immediately dropped it down to like 13,000.
Okay.
But
They realized
still,
it wasn't selling.
Yeah, I mean my Hasselblad cost less than my old camera did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a terrible price for that camera. But once it got down to like $3,000, it really was kind of some of the best value out there. I still think to this day it has just amazing image quality. Next year, the Zhiyun Beedrill.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anything else you guys want to talk about? California? Anything?
I mean,
Here we come.
We're real excited.
it's happening. Yeah. We're just getting all the stuff figured out. I mean,
There's a lot of packing to do still.
Malachi and I, tomorrow is our last day in Nashville. And then.
And it's also someone's birthday.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk
go.
about that. He's turning 22 tomorrow. I mean,
Finally, I've waited so long.
yeah.
Whole 22 years.
22 years.
Yeah.
You've waited.
So that you can sing the Taylor Swift song all day?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you're right.
Feeling
my word.
22.
Ooh,
I
you're
don't know if I
right.
should or not. I feel like I should not.
This is so weird because, like, maybe I'll just refresh this. Because, like, my live page is showing me the comments. It says we're offline, but I'm not seeing how many of you guys are here yet.
Yeah.
Austin Photos
Okay,
is
now
new
I do.
here.
Please do Jesus and Dave review, camera gear review.
Oh my
Canon
god.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, people are starting to call me Canon Jesus on my channel now.
What?
Yeah, I didn't tell you that. That's what they're like. Oh man, Canon Jesus. So, you know, if that sticks, that's whatever.
Listen for he speaks.
Oh my gosh.
What else can we talk about? I mean, the USR, we're going to be doing a bunch of videos on this over the next couple of weeks. We've got GoPro 7 Black to review
Yes.
as soon as we get there.
We're talking about, hey, why don't we do like a little live test here? We
Yeah.
have 2 ideas floating around. Maybe we'll do both, but money. So probably just one. We were talking about with the GoPro Hero 7 whether or not we should do like a underwater style video, like we could go scuba diving or snorkeling or something.
Yeah.
And or going out to the desert and renting like dune buggies and ATVs.
That one might be a better.
It might be a better
one
test
because of the stabilization on it.
Yeah.
And Malachi over here is a biker, so he's gonna love it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, not at all. Just let the people decide.
Let the people decide.
But yeah, I mean, maybe we could do like an underwater video, like a specific underwater thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The hyper smooth would probably be better with the desert video.
Maybe we could get like an underwater housing for a camera and do like an actual full underwater.
Everything's underwater. You can talk on some scuba over a
that'd be
radio,
cool.
so we could record that.
That'd be amazing.
That would be pretty awesome.
Be neato.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a bunch of videos on the EOS R. I already shot. We shot a whole thing on the XT3.
Yeah.
But we just haven't had time to edit it and put it up. Hopefully, if everything goes as planned, we'll have that in the next couple of weeks. But
If you haven't sensed a pattern yet, it's like everything's just kind of funneling down, and we're just in a bottleneck situation with a lot of videos and moving and stuff. But as soon as we move,
yeah, we've got 2 videos scheduled for next week, so you're gonna have to wait to see those. But so those are done. We just need to take a break for this week at least, maybe even 2 weeks.
yeah,
I mean, we can't really take 2 weeks off because we only have 2 videos ready, but we should at least edit 2 other videos.
right.
Ideally, it would be nice to have 2 weeks off so that we can kind of just get settled in. I have a wife and a child as well, so like it just makes things more complicated. I gotta buy a new car when I get out there, and then we're also working with Polar Pro,
Yeah.
and we gotta get that situated. So, and then we have to build the new set.
Right.
We might have to paint the walls. We might have to like buy some things for that.
I think we will.
I mean, we have to buy lights. All of these lights here, except for
A few of them.
2 of them, are my dad's
Yeah.
lights. So like,
His dad actually is a movie producer, so,
Yeah.
or a documentary
he's
producer.
a director, producer, all that stuff. So he's letting me borrow all these lights. So like, we have to buy lights. So there's a lot of stuff we gotta do.
Beds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have beds at all.
No.
We're gonna sleeping bags on the floor for the first few days, maybe.
Paintball video with a GoPro. That'd be cool.
Hey, thanks for the suggestion, Gabe. Good.
Bro.
I'm bringing
Plasma
my
hammer.
gun. Yeah, plasma hammer, man.
Plasma
That's
hammer.
yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Brandon Washington, what's up, dude? Thanks
Oh,
for
dude,
coming
what's
in
up?
here. He said he's dropping in late, but
Thanks for the comment on my video. Appreciated it.
yeah, dude. Brandon's been crushing it. He's been posting
Dude,
daily for the last 2
So many
weeks.
videos.
So good for you, man. I just watched your
So good.
28 to 75 video on the Sony. What do you think of the EOS R for photographer? The instant transfer of photos to a phone seemed kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, it has the same features as the M50, where you can kind of set that up with your phone and take pictures, and it
Is
goes.
it the exact same, whereas it's only JPEGs?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So you
I mean, it's still good.
You can't do raw images over your phone unless you have a little USB adapter or like a SD card adapter for your phone. You can get RAWs off of that, but and then edit in Lightroom Mobile. So, yeah, I think, I mean, it's a full frame M50. That's the best way to look at it. Everything about it is exactly the same as the M50. You have a crop in 4K. You've got full frame 1080. You've got decent image quality. This does have better photo options than that camera does. But there's no joystick here, which I really miss. For photos, that's really the primary way that I like to change my autofocus. I don't like using face tracking for pictures because it's always like clicking into the face when I don't necessarily always want that. So I prefer having just a single point and just move that around. So I do have to use a touchscreen here when I'm taking pictures like this, but yeah, not a huge problem. But on the Sony, I like the joystick. Most pro cameras have joysticks, and I just like it. But
yeah, although they're not marketing this as a pro camera.
yeah, exactly. So this is the starter mirrorless camera from Canon. Hopefully, we'll see a new one in the next year. But somebody said something about Red
versus Alexa.
any Alexa or Red content. So we are moving to California. We're going to be near Hollywood. One of my good friends, Dakota Dial, is a cinematographer. He works for the NFL Network. He just graduated from USC, and he has a lot of connections, and he's using like really expensive gear all the time. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see the high end cinema stuff, that's like I'm all about that stuff. Before I was a YouTuber, I was a director, and those are the types of cameras that I was working with often, and I'm real familiar with that stuff. So I could get into more higher end cinema stuff. We just haven't because we don't really, not a huge audience for it, but
Right.
But it's fun. We still have to do a Hasselblad review as well.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys have any experience with the Nikon Z-Log and how efficient it is compared to C-Log? I don't have any experience loom with it in post yet. We did see it at Photokina, and we are pre-ordering the camera, so we'll get a much better idea of it. It seems to be really nice. The color science is definitely better than what I've seen on Sony. So in a way, the new Nikon camera is like a Sony camera with better color. So that's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I do like the colors on the Sony A7 III. I don't really have a problem with them. So I think overall the A7 III is probably a better option.
Nashville, Tennessee.
But anyways, I don't know. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about?
Yeah.
If you have any questions.
Basically, the plan was just talk about moving and maybe the stuff with this, but
we are moving, and
we're
trying our best to make sure that we're not completely exposing ourselves right now. Malachi, do you see that?
Look at the screen.
What in the world?
We're trying to keep it
we're
respectable.
trying to keep it PG.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seen that video where the little pendulum and the guy go along with it.
Sorry guys, we're gone.
So
So yeah, we're moving to Laguna Gal. There it is. There.
Yeah.
This is a very unprofessional stream at this point. Sorry guys. We're real excited. We're so thankful to have you guys support us and to be a part of the comment squad, and for sharing our videos, for liking them, for being on these live streams.
We really appreciate it.
Just keep the comments coming. Hit me up on Twitter at Dave Altizer if you have any suggestions. The OSR is kind of our primary focus right now because we have it in hand. We need to do a really good full-featured review that's better than everybody else's. So I got to get creative with how to do that. Maybe we can make it a little bit more entertaining.
Yes.
So that's kind of our main focus. And moving forward, when we move to California, we're trying to maybe have a little bit of a redesign with our graphics and our music. We started transitioning into the kind of more 80s vibes, which I'm loving. So.
It is a fun vibe. Actually, someone just commented about it. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, I think
about the music.
That's kind of my favorite genre, is like going with that nostalgic kind of dorky 90s thing.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely.
You want to kill this slideshow?
I do.
I just thought it was funny to play us out.
Oh.
Oh, you're good. Don't be professional. Be yourselves. That's what everyone loves. Manny G. Yeah, that's right, Manny G. Thank you so much. Plasma Hammer, LOL. Is that Gabe?
Yeah, that is.
Best of luck to you guys on your move. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it.
Film kit. Did somebody ask us something? Oh, what'd you think of the Blackmagic 4K? They didn't pre-order it. I think they said in the stream we would borrow one. Yeah, we didn't pre-order the Blackmagic. That's definitely another camera that we for sure want to review. I think once we get to California, we'll probably be able to find one out there.
Right.
Like at a rental house
somewhere,
or from a friend of ours who has one. If that's the case, then we'll just borrow it and use it. And if we like it, maybe we'll buy one. But right now, this is our main camera. The A7 III is on eBay. If you guys want to buy it from me, let me know. You can buy it right now. Heck, I'll put it in the comments. Furworks giving us the money.
It's like $10 and $19.80. Haha. Yeah, I suppose it is.
What's that?
Inflation. He said he gave us $5 and he said donation is like $10 in the 1980s.
Thank you so much, dude. You're the best. You're always helping us out.
Dude, we super appreciate it.
All right, I'm gonna post.
You can buy the Kinotika A7 III.
Yeah, like seriously, you guys might. If anybody's interested in buying it, just hit me up and I can just send it to you if you just PayPal me directly and then forget the eBay thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just posted it. You can own the one and only Kinotika camera. In fact, I'll sign it for you. We'll both sign it.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. and you'll even get. the camera signed because Connor dropped it once, and there's a little mark on the side, and you can just say it's.
I didn't drop it. I dropped myself while holding it.
Yeah, Connor was. We were filming the Mavic 2 videos secretly. And, we were climbing on rocks, and there was water everywhere. And we went hiking, and it was a big, crazy, sweaty.
I should have wore my big boots.
We should have done a lot of things, like bring water. We should have.
Yeah, we were ill prepared.
Yeah, it was awful. But Connor slipped, really hurt his butt, and he dropped the camera. Yeah. And he immediately was more concerned about the camera than himself.
It's true. I was fine.
Leg was hanging off.
Yeah. No.
Thank you so much for Works for the donation. We love you so much.
For $50 extra, we won't sign it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. How about just if you don't want to sign, just say so.
Mike's saying that the single shot AF on the pocket is actually pretty good. That's cool.
Good.
Yeah. There's actually a rumor that Blackmagic might do an update with some sort of autofocus tracking on it as well. That'd be cool. But was gonna buy it, but you said drop, and I was like, never mind.
No, I did not drop it. I fell while holding the camera. The camera's fine. I hurt myself.
Don't if that concerns you, then don't buy it. But I mean, we're using it right now. We've used it this entire time. Look at the images. You can see there's a little scratch on the side. It's nothing at all. It's just cosmetic.
Yeah. The
camera itself is fine. But I'm not trying to convince you to buy it. Don't buy it. It'll sell on eBay instantly because everybody wants these things.
It's true.
In fact, I paid $2,000 for it, and they're going for $2,000 used. So we're not going to lose any money on it, except eBay takes 10%. So
it's true.
Yeah.
So we're going to lose that, or you're going to lose that.
All right, guys, we're going to tune out here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next time that we see you, next Friday.
Next stream.
We will be in our new office in California.
We'll be in my house, my apartment.
If we get internet hooked up by then.
Oh, that's true. Maybe we'll do a live stream from our phone on the beach or something. It'll be super low key.
Yeah, that might be fun. So
the next stream will be in California.
Yeah, regardless, it'll be there. We're real excited. If you could just send us your thoughts and prayers, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
My wife and kid especially are they're traveling by themselves on an airplane, so I'm a little concerned about that.
Yeah,
but
we're driving 28 hours.
Yeah.
Starting Sunday.
Yeah.
Sorry. Starting Sunday.
Also, can you let me know? Do you guys want us to vlog?
Yeah, no kidding.
You do the BTS. I have my own channel as well, and I've just been trying to figure out what to do. Maybe if I did one vlog a week, that'd give me enough content for a vlog. But I just don't know. I don't like vlogs.
Yeah, I put a lot of effort into making the KBTS not like a vlog.
Yeah.
But a little more entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
But it does take a lot of effort. So, I
don't know. Do you guys care about that? I don't know. I think everybody who watches this live stream actually cares about us personally. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. But maybe they would like to see it. I don't know. Do you guys want to see it? I don't know. Also, T-shirts. Would you want Kinotika T-shirts, camera stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. We're trying to figure out how to make a living and do this the right way. So
people suggest us to do merch, but we just haven't pulled the trigger on that yet, and everything's kind of weird.
We haven't really needed to, but
no. But nice. If you guys want it, I guess we could make them by order or something.
Yeah, we'll get creative. Anyways, thank you guys for sticking with us. Happy birthday, Malachi.
Thank you.
And this is Malachi, by the way.
For anyone who's tuning in.
Just tuning in.
Which is the end, so sorry about it.
He's a photographer. What's your Instagram name?
The Real Malachi.
Yeah, we should tag him real quick.
All right, tag me up.
At The Real. How do you spell that?
MALACHEE.
Boom.
The Real Malachi.
Check him out on Instagram. He's got a great feed. It's awesome. He's also got a great YouTube channel called, I'll just find it real quick.
All right.
Vlog City.
That's right.
I don't know if it'll pop up instantly, will it?
No. Yes.
Dang it.
No.
I'm Damon Plant.
I got the...
No. There's so many Vlog Cities,
man,
that guy.
I'm the top one.
You are?
On YouTube?
I am on YouTube.
Okay, well, then I'm on the wrong site. search Vlog City on YouTube or wait for this link. Drum roll.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's 2 words.
Yeah, it's 2 words.
There he is. Yeah, he is the first one.
Yeah, I do motorcycle vlogs mainly recently. I'm trying to branch out and do some other stuff, so just trying to keep it fun.
See, Furworks says your logo is pretty cool.
Hire an awesome designer and make merch players.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah,
we're moving Sunday. Your question. There you go.
We're moving Sunday, and this is where we're moving to.
Yay.
All right, we're gonna hang up.
Hang out.
Bye.
Bye.